good and wise, and that there's tremendous wisdom in turn the other cheek. And for a while there, when I was young, I thought, well, that's really a weak thing to do.
Yeah, it can be.
If someone and with respect to bullies at school, I think you shouldn't turn the other cheek. You should punch them on the nose, and then thereafter make peace with them. But they need to stop bullying you, and a punch on the nose will stop that, and then thereafter, make peace. So
sometimes that punch on the nose is the first step in making peace with bullies.
Yes, it may, change their career from being a bully to perhaps they shouldn't be doing such things. Yeah, I think there's anyway. So
why not bitterness?
This notion of forgiveness is important. I think it's essential because if you don't forgive, then as I forget who said it, but an eye for an eye makes everyone blind.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to seek vengeance and you have this never-ending cycle of vengeance.
Mm-hmm. There are anthropological speculations that we were caught in a 350,000-year cycle of not getting anywhere after modern human beings emerged precisely because of that. Because we couldn't get out of accelerating tit-for-tat revenge cycles. Right?
Yeah, so I'm actually a big believer in the principles of Christianity. I think they're very good.
So in what sense, then, are you not religious? Well, so Dawkins just came out 3 weeks ago or thereabouts and announced that he was a cultural Christian, right? And so the question...
Right, I would say I'm probably a cultural Christian.
Okay, so...
I was brought up as an Anglican and I was baptized. And although, oddly enough, my parents also simultaneously sent me to a Jewish nursery school, preschool. So it was Jesus our Lord.
Well, the Jews have a reputation for being religious too,
Yeah, no, I might have been the only non-Jewish kid at the school. I didn't even realize that was the thing. But I was just singing Hava Nagila one day and Jesus our Lord the next,
Mm-hmm.
So that is my upbringing.
So when Dawkins announced he was a cultural Christian, the question that came to my mind right away was, okay, there's a bunch of things going on there. The first is Dawkins' proclamation or admission that if you compared different societies and their axiomatic suppositions, he would prefer the ones predicated on Christian axiomatic assumptions. And
I do think those are good ones.
Okay, so that's why I asked you the question about why you would consider yourself not a religious person, because it seems to me that the essence of it isn't the statement that you abide by a particular Protestant creed, let's say. It seems to me much more akin to the notion that you believe that this set of axiomatic presuppositions is like the pronatalist presumption. It's correct. Like it's not correct.
It's going to lead to a better society, a society I think that we would prefer to be. If you say what will result in the greatest happiness for humanity, considering not just the present but all future humans?
Happiness or meaning?
Well,
which would you pick?
Personally, I'd pick meaning, because for me, meaning leads to happiness. But I think that's
right. But the reverse isn't necessarily the case.